Hi. I just thought I'd do a quick little run through of the TM6 because there are always new modes and things happening, and there are a few people out there who have TM31s, and unfortunately there are no longer any parts for that, so it can't be serviced. If you're thinking about trading up, do it by the 10th of September. It's a really great price. And you'll get the gift with purchase, whatever the current one is at that time. I can tell you what it is until the 2nd. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the differences. Well, for anybody who hasn't seen a Thermomix before, you get a bit of a gist of what it's all about. Okay, so this is our amazing TM6. It replaces so many things in your kitchen. So why would you have one? One, it's going to save you time because it will do a lot of cooking. It stirs, it does all that stuff for you. So think about a risotto when you might stand there at the stove for an hour. This, you have like 5 minutes input and it stirs and does it for you, and it's all done in about 20 minutes. So that's a massive benefit. It saves you money. I know people go, oh, it's an expensive machine. Do you know what? It can save you so much money every week just by cooking from scratch. It's not just that, it's actually from the health benefits as well. So I'm reading a book, which has taken me quite a while to get through, I have to say, but Ultra Processed People. And it's all about, all the processed food we buy in the supermarket, and it's not good for us. It's not actually made of real food. So getting back to basics, sometimes that's a bit of a struggle, but that's where something like this comes in handy. I'll show you a bit about Cookidoo, which is our recipe platform. You've got all the recipes there. You followed them on the screen. It makes it easy to get back to scratch, cooking from scratch, which is the way that people have done over the years in the past. It's only been the last sort of, probably, I don't know, 60 years or so that, we've gone for more of this processed food. Which can be convenient. I totally get that, but it's not as good for your body. And as we know, I was listening to something the other day, and someone was saying that they'd interviewed Richard Branson, and Richard Branson had said, they said, oh, you've got lots of money. How many millions have you got? He said, I would give all my money to have 40 more years of my life back. So go back in time to my 20s or whatever it was. So, our bodies are so important for our health and for getting the most out of life. So if you have any dietary considerations, it's a really good way to manage them with a Thermomix. Okay, gluten-free stuff, dairy-free stuff, it costs a fortune. Vegan. I made vegan cheeses last week, took them to a friend's place, loved them. So, there's so many benefits like that. Yeah, and you can save a lot of money doing that. And as I said, it's great for your health. It's also easy, it's convenient. And, a lot of us are really busy people. We're rushing around day and night, whether it's after kids or we've got meetings or, whatever it is, we're all busy people. Sometimes it's nice to learn how to slow down. But, this is a really easy system. We've got Cookidoo, which is our recipe platform, which is attached via Wi-Fi to the Thermomix. You can manage it on your phone, you can manage it through the computer, and you can plan your meals for the week. You can get your shopping list. You can send your shopping list off to Woolies, and then when you come to the recipe, it's on the screen of your Thermomix, ready to go, and you just follow it. So many reasons why the Thermomix is really essential in everybody's kitchen bench. And the other one I haven't mentioned is it is so many appliances all rolled into one. Even if you're downsizing, what a great time to do this. I remember a few years ago helping some friends move, and the number of appliances they had and the amount of space it took up in their cupboards. I've got this, that's it. Oh, toaster, kettle. But really, there is nothing else. This is what I have. It does everything. And I love it. Anyway, I'm going to show you around. All right, so here it is. So I'll show you the machine first. So we've got the housing. It has a bowl. It has one set of blades inside it. One side is rounded and one side is sharp. So if we go back to that risotto, it's going to chop your onions for you, but as soon as the rice is in there, it will automatically turn on to stir. All right, so because you don't want to chop your rice up. TM31 owners, you will love this. This is the MC, or the measuring cup, and it stays in place. All right, it's easy to take out. It's got these little flanges here, and then they just hook into place there. All right, so there's still no pressure in there. There's still gaps. The steam will come out, or the hot comes. Yeah. All right. You've also, with the TM6, we have a splash guard, and that is because in guided cooking, only in guided cooking, you have access to really high temperatures. So you have access to 160 degrees for things like caramelizing onions, browning your meat, all that sort of stuff. And sugar stages goes up to 170 degrees. So that's caramel, that's honeycomb, those sorts of things. And when you're using that, you don't have the measuring cup in. You have the splash guard on top, and it's got these little flanges here. Okay, so they obviously lock in with the arms, lock them in place, so that it's all safe. So if the arms can't lock the lid in place, the machine won't start at all. All right, you've got simmering basket, which has got a lid, but basically it either is used on top or it's used in there. And a wonderful spatula. Oh, that's not my best spatula. Excuse the little nicks out of this one. So it's got a hook on it. See the hook? I can hook that in here, and that comes out as a handle. All right. The other thing with the spatula, because of its collar, it can go through here, and I can push food around there, but I've got a pretty full bowl. Right. What else have we got? Butterfly, excuse my green butterfly, but I need to put it out in the sunshine. That's just turmeric that's done that. So the butterfly whisk goes over the blades, little twist, and then that is used just for light things. So it's your whipping cream, whipping egg whites, in a soft serve ice cream. It will whip up the ice cream for you as well, those sorts of things. And then the other thing we have is the baroma. Okay, so the baroma is a steaming attachment, if you like. So it fits on top like that. Let's just move that back a bit further. All right, and it's got two layers. So you can see this is quite deep. And you can have another layer. So you might have veggies in the bottom, fish on the top, lid on, off you go, steams away. All right, so those are the bits and pieces. So now I'm going to run through the screen for you. So we've got time, temperature, and speed. So TM31 owners, exactly what you've got on a TM31, just done a little bit differently. So whichever one of these dials is large, we dial up with this silver knob, sorry. There. So that's my time going up there. Temperature, this is awesome. So I'm pretty sure TM31's have about 5 or 6 temperatures. It's a while since I've had one of those. I'll just bring it in a bit closer so you can see a bit better. Look at all the temperature settings you've got on here. We go up in 5 gram increments. Everything up to 120 is on a thermostat, so it will click up and go off. If you want to steam, it's on baroma temperature. All right. This is your speed dial, and move back a bit. As soon as I turn it on, the lid is locked in place. Okay. Speeds 1 to 10. This little symbol here, that's your blades chopping. That means they're on reverse. Okay, so just a touch screen. All right. Now, like your smartphone, you swipe. So we're swiping this way. We've got a whole lot of modes in here. So my scales are 1 gram increments. These are awesome. So I could put something on there. I could tear, and I could just keep adding. All right. I've got chop mode. It's coming. All right. So here, it's shortcuts to cutting various vegetables and things. So if I click on cabbage, I might want to finely grate my cabbage. I can put my scales on here. Here they are. I weigh in my cabbage, and as soon as I've weighed it in, I go set, brings me back to this home screen, but it's set 2 seconds on, oh, it says 6 to 8 seconds. I don't know why it says it only says 2 there. 6 to 8 seconds on speed 5. Okay. Let's look at another example. Apples. So I might want 350 to 400 grams or 600 grams of apples, weigh them in. 3 or 4 seconds, speed 4.5. Okay, so they're just real little shortcuts. Then we've got turbo. Love turbo. You do have that on a TM31, but the turbo is awesome. It's one of my favorite modes. We had a little Zoom session last night, and we were asked to put in what were our favorite modes, and turbo is absolutely mine. Used for cleaning off the blades, you know, any dip or mixture on your blades, etc. We've got a pre-clean, which is really a clean. All these things have a little information button at the top, so it tells you how to use the mode. But basically, you put a litre of water in, 1 drop of washing up liquid. The further around you turn this, the longer and the hotter the clean. We've got an automatic blend. So all of these things you can adjust. So that's just going to blend for 30 seconds. You can go, all right, I want to blend for, you know, for a minute. Okay, then you hit that and you just turn and it's going to blend for you. Okay, this is awesome. This is our egg boiler. And again, we've got the information in here. So it tells you what they think are those different types of eggs. But basically, you put the eggs directly into the bowl because the blades do not turn in this mode. And then you turn, you know, you go soft, medium, whatever sort of egg you want, and it will be done. We've got dough mode, which is a kneading function. It's usually 2 minutes, but that'll come up in your guided cooking as well. These two are actually, this doesn't come with it, but this is our Thermomix cutter, and those 2 modes are to do with that. This slices and grates 2 different thicknesses. So that's what the grating and slicing are. The peeler. So the peeler is, you have a blade cover peeler. This is an extra as well, but it is actually our current gift with purchase. This plus the glider board, which is what my Thermomix is sitting on, which I can move it around on, but when it's down there, I cannot move it. And the Thermomix sensor, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. These are our current gift with purchase until the 2nd of September, and there is going to be something else after that, but I don't know what it is. And the trade up continues to the 10th of September. All right, so but the peeler, the blade cover peeler goes in over the blades like that. You put potatoes in, not too huge, or garlic or ginger, and you cover with water, and then you just it bashes it around for a few minutes. Kettle mode. Someone was talking about this last night, saying that was their favorite mode. I don't use it a lot, but you can use it if you want to, you know, make different temperatures for teas and things. Warm up mode is all about reheating. I did read somewhere that if you're reheating meat, it's a good idea to have the butterfly in for that. Thicken mode, that's your bechamel sauce, your hollandaise sauce, your custard. I just use that in guided cooking. Rice cooker, awesome rice cooker. You can, once you know your weights, you just weigh them in, and then you just you weigh them in, you hit this, you turn, and it works out how long it takes to cook. All right. Fermentation mode, that's your yogurt. I made yogurt this week. Really easy. People go, oh God, that's so hard, it takes so long. 8 hours of fermenting overnight. Awesome. You know, a little bit of time beforehand, but really super easy. Slow cook. So this will slow cook anything from, you know, like an hour and a half up to 8 hours. If it is 8 hours, it will ask you again for this blade cover peeler, because obviously your meat's going to be softer when it's been in there for 8 hours. Sous vide, same deal. Blade cover peeler is awesome because it gives you volume in the bowl. And then the Thermomix sensor. So the Thermomix sensor is a little probe, which I have to confess I haven't used a lot, but I am starting to use it more. So it comes in this, like, looks like a space capsule, okay? And it's this thing here. Hopefully it's going to find it, because hopefully, yes, should be going. Yes, it's connected. All right. So now it's going to choose your target temperature. So you then come onto this screen. What are we going to cook? Okay, we want to cook some poultry. What sort of poultry do we want to cook? Chicken. What sort of chicken? Do we want to do thigh or do we want to do breast or whatever it is? We'll go thigh. Okay. And then what it's going to do, then we can choose that that's very well done. Choose level of, okay. Let's go whole, whatever. You can have medium well, very well done. I think chicken's always probably better to be very well done. The probe goes in to the meat. It's got a little tiny line on here, which you may or may not, yes, you can just see that. Has to go in past that line and it mustn't touch any bone. It goes into the thickest part of the meat. And then you pop it in the oven and this just tells you when it's done, which is pretty awesome. The other things in here, obviously, that you can do. It's got cakes, breads, and then it's got beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and fish. So you can always make sure that everything is spot on. All right, so that's the Thermomix sensor. So that's all the modes on the TM6. And what I'm going to do is just get out of that one, come back to the home screen. And then if I go that way, I go straight to Cookidoo, which is our recipe platform, which I'm going to show you a little bit more detail on the computer. But basically, you can start going in here and looking for a recipe. It's just thinking, connecting. All right, I'm just going to go really easy. So let's have a look at these, whatever these are. Okay, potato pancakes. All right, then you go start cooking. You've got your scales come up on the screen. 15 grams of garlic cloves to taste. All right, pop the lid on. Then it's set the time, 5 seconds, speed 5. Add your potato. Again, the scales come up. Always important to make sure your scales start on 0. 1 egg. Weigh in your plain flour. 2 teaspoons of sea salt. Ground black pepper. Marjoram. Then it gives you a little video. It's asking you to insert this the spatula through the lid. And if you don't know how to understand that, there's a little video. 30 seconds, speed 4. And then you're going to fry them off. Okay, so I'm just going to get out of that recipe. But that's how easy it is cooking on the screen. The other thing, particularly TM31 owners will probably be really keen to see, is if we come into settings, we can control sounds. So, you know, with a TM31, it's going to, I think the TM5 is the same actually. It will chime until you stop it. With this, you can have it, so that's full volume. My volume is right down low. Unlimited time is 15 minutes. So mine is right down low, which is 10 seconds, which is 4 chimes. That stops. Awesome. All right. Also under settings, we've got various things, your Wi-Fi, all that sort of stuff there. Bluetooth, which is what you need on for the sensor. And I come back again and I've got my recipes, which I'll show you a little bit more detail in a minute. I've got bookmarks in there. I've got seven recipes in there. I don't want to have too many. They're the ones that I use all the time. We've got created recipes, which again, I'll show you on the screen in a minute. But created recipes are recipes that you can put in yourself and then cook off the screen. They look slightly different, so I will just, I'll quickly show you one on here. Okay, let's just go. Never fail scones. Okay, so this is recipe that I've actually imported from the recipe community. I go start cooking. I'm cooking my own recipe. Place all the ingredients into the Thermomix bowl. I've got to do a bit of editing on this one because I don't know what all the ingredients are, do I? So I've got to do a bit of editing. That's not the best one to show you. Let me quickly skip out of that one. Finish. And let me go back in and just show you my recipes, created recipes. One that I make a lot, which is down here. Oh, hang on, where are we? Where are you? I've lost it. Oh, anyway, it doesn't matter. Look, quick chocolate cake, which is actually a cookie dough recipe, which has a quick version and a long version, and I want the quick version, so I've actually put it in here. Start cooking. Insert your butterfly. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there we go. I've got all my ingredients there. Okay, I can weigh them in, and then I get out of that, and then I hit this, and it's telling me how to cook it. All right. So goodness me, that sunshine is awesome, but it's affecting the screen. Anyway, that is we've also got collections of recipes. Finish. Let's see if I can just quickly show you this. Again, I've got my week. You can see that. There we go. And I've got recipes set in here. We've got people coming for dinner on Saturday night. I'm doing a demo on Saturday, Father's Day on Sunday, and so on. So I've got recipes in here ready to cook. This is actually going to be part of our dinner tonight, which is a warm Mediterranean couscous salad without the couscous, because I don't want the couscous. So the awesome thing about these are that you can edit them. Sorry, you can do, they're just guided recipes. They're not, you're not locked into them. Okay, now I'm quickly going to show you a quick little tour of Cookidoo. And so the sunshine's beautiful. Oh, no, let me find the right thing first. Hold on. Excuse me 1 minute whilst I just get to the right screen here. All right, so here's Cookidoo, a really quick little rundown here. You've got your own account up the top here. Okay, you can modify things in there. This is slightly different to the app on your phone. Tells you what's new. We just had an Indonesian collection arrive, ideas for Father's Day, etc., etc. For you, as long as you're, if you're happy for them to track you, which I actually quite like it, because at the end of the year they tell you what was the thing that you most made, how many different cuisines you tried, how many different ingredients you used, etc., etc. So I find that a bit of fun. But for you will be ideas of things that they think I might like. Oh yeah, Cheats cauliflower fried rice. That sounds pretty good. All right, and then you've also got themes. So this tends to be, there we are. You can learn all about Cookidoo. Then they've got, it's not really topical for this time of year, but tips for creating your own recipes. Sensor tips and tricks, best recommendations for you, cook like a French chef, etc. All right, but let's go explore. And I'm just going to put in, what am I going to put in? I'll put in a salad because that is more likely what I'm going to look for. A salad. I'm just looking anything that's in English and that's the TM6. The TM6 means you can cook anything in here. I've got 1,224 results, although some of them will be duplicates because I'm getting recipes from all around the world and they might be on their different platforms as well. So just if I just quickly go into, this is a really popular one, broccoli, red pepper and pine nut salad. All right, it gives me, there you go, it's going to take, it chops everything up in 5 seconds on speed 4, but it gives you all the ingredients there. Okay, it gives you your nutritional content, and it is in the basic cookbook of Switzerland. Who would have thought? So from there I can go, oh, actually I want to add that to a collection. So I can create a new collection and I can pop it in there, or I can find my salads collection, which I probably will, and it was a low calorie one. Salads, there we go. All right, I can also go, we've got a great looking week ahead. I want to add it to my week. I'm going to pop it in for tomorrow. I'm going to save it. All right, and from there I can also add it to my shopping list. So I can go to my shopping list. Here are my ingredients. I can go, I don't need the olive oil. I don't need the honey. I don't need the mustard. I don't need the pepper or the vinegar or the salt and so on. Anything else I want to add, I can put in there. So, your toilet paper, you can add in there. You've then when I find my phone, I'll show you how you can see it on the app. But from there you can share it. Whenever there's 3 dots, you can do something. This is a share, so this is going to be an email, but because it's from the computer. But on your phone, you can send it as a text message to other people. This way you can print it out, or you can go and order the ingredients. It'll come up in Woolies online. So that's pretty awesome. Under my recipes, I've got those bookmarks. I've got creative collections. So you make your own collections of recipes. I've got way too many in here, really. But, you know, Christmas ideas, curries, recipes using the Thermomix cutter. Some of these are just spectacular. Look at that pear and blue cheese salad with hazelnuts. Yum. Actually, that's a good one. I might even make that on Sunday. So I'm going to then add that to my week. Sunday is the 1st of September. So, but that looks beautiful. I haven't actually tried that, but I must in this summer. Tacos with vegetables, grated carrot salad, and so on. So many beautiful things. The poke bowls are my favorites. Oh my goodness, they are just awesome. And the vegetable bakes. The coleslaw. Yeah, chicken Buddha bowl. Awesome, awesome, awesome things made with that cutter. Just fantastic. All right, I've got saved collections. These are collections that I have actually decided to save. If I go look at the Texas road trip, it's got 19 recipes. It's got you know, a whole lot of Mexican things. I've got the Thermomix sensor recipes for that. Got so many ideas for the weekend now. Maybe I should do this. I'm going to add that in. So what I tend to do is add everything in, and then I go back and have a look at it all and decide what I'm going to make. All right, awesome. And then I've got the other thing I can do from here too is if I come back to all, hang on, is those creative recipes. And the creative recipes, so these are the ones I was showing you before. Let's come down, it's fine. All right, I've got my, this raw tahini dressing. So here, this is where you edit the recipe, and if you something you want to do, let me know and we'll go through it together. And I do have YouTube videos available on that too. So you edit it on here and you check it on the screen of your Thermomix, and then you're away. And here's my week. So I'm making that warm Mediterranean salad. Here's my shopping list as well. I'm making the Basque cheesecake and the seeded protein crackers tomorrow. I'm starting off the smashed pea and bean dip, and I'll finish it off the next day. And I'm doing a demo on Saturday, so there's a few things in there for that too. But here you go. You can see, you can plan out your week. You can look at things, and I often put things in here that I just want to try, and I put them in there and I move them around to the dates. So that is a quick little tour of Cookidoo, but you can see how easy it is to plan out your meals, get your shopping list, and then it's already there to go on the Thermomix. Give me 1 second, I'll grab my phone. Then you have on your phone, you can get the Cookidoo app, which is this. Opening it up. So the only difference with this is I've just done an update. Could be what it is. Come on, Cookidoo. Yeah, I think it's just updated. Anyway, the only difference with this is that everything that you're searching for is down the bottom instead of the top. Okay. Just whilst I'm with you, quickly, my mix, the mix shop, my mix rewards has now started. So you can go into the mix shop. If you've got an account, you can go into your account and you can add for my mix rewards. And what it is, it's a system where you get a $15 voucher to spend in the mix shop to start with, and then you get 1 point per dollar spent. 150 points gives you a $10 voucher for the mix shop. So, you know, awesome. Great place for Christmas presents and things like that too. Anyway, that's a bit of a rundown. I've probably talked way too quickly and for far too long, but hopefully that gives you a bit of an update on all the awesomeness of the TM6.